रसिया।
जो रस शबरी के झूठे मुख,
रस शबरी के झूठे मुख,
बेर खाय पायो रसिया।
बेर खाय पायो रसिया।
बेर खाय पायो रसिया।
बेर खाय पायो रसिया।
जनकपुरी के राज भोग मह, सुनहि रस पायो रसिया।
जनकपुरी के राज भोग मह, सो रस नहीं पायो रसिया।
जनकपुरी के राज भोग मह, सुरस नहीं पायो रसिया।
जनकपुरी के राज भोग मह, सो रस नहीं पायो रसिया।
हाँ मानत हो भावहीन हो,
मानत हो भावहीन हो।
हाँ मानत हो भावहीन हो।
मानत हो भावहीन हो।
ऐ सुनो खरी खरी रसिया।
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 कत कृपालु पय पियो पूत नहीं, याते अब आ जाओ रसिया।
कत कृपालु पय पियो पूत नहीं, आते अब आ जाओ रसिया।
कत कृपालु पय पियो पूत नहीं, याते अब आ जाओ रसिया।
कत कृपालु पय पियो पूत नहीं, आते अब आ जाओ रसिया।
याते अब आ जाओ रसिया।
याते अब आ जाओ रसिया।
रसिया ओ रसिया,
मेरे मन बसिया।
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 आओ 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 भोग लगाओ रसिया।
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 अब ना और तरसाओ रसिया। आओ आओ भोग लगाओ रसिया।
अब नार तरसाओ रसिया। आओ भोग लगाओ रसिया।
अब ना और तरसाओ रसिया। आओ आओ भोग लगाओ रसिया।
अब नार तरसाओ
रसिया
भोग लगाओ रसिया
आओ आओ भोग लगाओ रसिया
भोग लगाओ रसिया
अब ना और तरसाओ रसिया आओ भोग लगाओ रसिया
अब ना और तरसाओ रसिया भोग लगाओ रसिया
बोलो श्याम रसिया की
जय।
श्रीमद सद्गुरु सरकार की
जय।
अज्ञान तिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जन शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन कृपालु गुरवे नमः। ध्यानमूलं गुरोर्मूर्तिः पूजामूलं गुरोर्पदम् मन्त्रमूलं गुरोर्वाक्यम् भक्तिमूलं गुरोर्कृपा पादाश्रितानां तु समस्तचौरम् श्रीराधिकाया हृदयस्य चौरम् नीलाम्बुजश्यामल कान्तिचौरम् चौराग्रगण्यं पुरुषं नमामि। यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै तग्वंह देवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशं मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। राधे 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 बरसाने वारी राधे
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 राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे बरसाने वारी राधे
राधे राधे राधे बरसाने वारी राधे
राधे राधे राधे बरसाने वारी राधे
राधे राधे राधे बरसाने वारी राधे
राधे राधे राधे बरसाने वारी राधे
राधे राधे राधे बरसाने वारी राधे
राधे राधे राधे बरसाने वारी राधे
राधे राधे राधे बरसाने वारी राधे
राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे मेरी प्यारी राधे
राधे राधे राधे मेरी प्यारी राधे
राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे मेरी प्यारी राधे
राधे राधे राधे मेरी प्यारी
राधे 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 बरसाने वारी राधे
राधे राधे राधे बरसाने वारी राधे
कृपा करो कृपा करो कृपा करो 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 राधे
राधे राधे बरसाने वाली राधे
राधे राधे राधे बरसाने वाली राधे
राधे राधे राधे बरसाने वाली राधे
राधे राधे राधे बरसाने वाली राधे
कृपा करो कृपा करो कृपा करो राधे
कृपा करो कृपा करो कृपा करो राधे
तेरो है भरोसो भारी कृपा करो राधे
तेरो है भरोसो भाई कृपा करो राधे
तेरो है भरोसो भारी कृपा करो राधे
तेरो है भरोसो भाई कृपा करो राधे
राधे राधे राधे बरसाने वाली राधे
राधे राधे राधे बरसाने वाली राधे
राधे राधे राधे मेरी प्यारी राधे
राधे राधे राधे मेरी प्यारी राधे
राधे राधे राधे प्यारी प्यारी राधे
राधे राधे राधे मेरी प्यारी राधे
राधे राधे राधे बरसाने वाली 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 राधे
बोलिए वृषभानु दुलारी कीर्ति कुमारी बरसाने वाली राधा रानी की यहीं रहने दीजिए। Spiritually inclined souls, in many of the bhajans and kirtans, the name of Sri Radha is chanted first. It's preceded by the name of Sri Krishna. And yet, many people are unfamiliar with Sri Radha's divinity, her personality. This evening here in Yugal Kunj, we're honoring, celebrating this most auspicious occasion of Shri Radhashtami. We're celebrating the divine appearance of the Supreme Sovereign, the very origin of divine phenomena, the Queen of Divine Vrindavan, Shri Radha. Naturally, questions enter the mind as to who is Radha? Where does she stand in relation to Sri Krishna? Why is her name chanted before the name of Sri Krishna? Why should we celebrate Sri Radhashtami? If your child cannot sit quietly, I want to humbly ask that you please go out into the lobby and you will still be able to hear the lecture. Thank you so much. Who is Radha? Radhyate yaya sa Radha. The one who worships, adores, does bhakti to, surrenders to Sri Krishna, that is Radha. Radhaiva radhyate maya. Brahmand Puran. The one who is worshipped by Sri Krishna, that is Radha. A question comes in the Vedas. Brahmavadino vadanti kasmad radham upasate. Sri Krishna is Supreme Brahma, then why is Radha worshipped? Yasya renu padayo vishwabharta yasya anke vilunthan Krishna devo golokakhyam neva sasma tam radhikam shakti dhatrim namamaha. Samvedya Radhiko Upanishad. The one who Sri Krishna worships, that entity is called Radha. The one whose foot dust Sri Krishna reverently applies on his head, and while laying in her lap, Supreme Brahma, Sri Krishna, forgets the divine bliss of his abode, Golok. That is Radha. Tasya shaktyastvanekadha haladini sandhini jnaniksha kriyadhyah tasva haladini variyasi parmantarang bhuta Radha krishnena aradhyate iti Radha. Radhiko Upanishad. The one whom Sri Krishna worships is the entity called Radha. In other words, Sri Krishna worships himself. Sri Krishna worships himself. The Atma-Jnanis, they dwell in the soul. Likewise, God, who is Atma-Jnani, dwells in himself, and his self is Radha. Further, our scriptures, Radhika Upanishad tells us, Ye yam Radha yascha Krishno rasabdhir dehe naikah kridanartham dvidha bhut. Radha and Krishna are one. One personality became two. Why? For the sake of the enactment of sweet leelas. Yot Radha Krishna Govind Radhe ek the hai rahenge bhi bata de kintu leelahit Govind Radhe दो थे हैं रहेंगे भी बता दे. Radha Govind Geet. So for the sake of revealing sweet leelas, they have become two. So one power, one personality. Radha and Krishna are one, but they assume two forms for the sake of performing leelas. One became dark complexioned and the other fair. In reality, Sri Krishna is Radha and Sri Radha is Sri Krishna. This is what our Upanishads reveal. Radha Krishnayor eka sanam eka buddhi ekam manah ekam jnanam ekam padam एक आत्मा एका आकृति ही अतएव द्वयोर भेदः काल माया गुणातीतत्वात्. Radha Krishna are one. Their intellect is one. They have one intellect, one mind, one knowledge, one form, one soul. They're one. Radhika Upanishad. To make even the slightest distinction between the two, it is a grave offense. It is an unpardonable transgression. It is a whole different matter if one makes a distinction from the perspective of the bliss of devotion. But if anyone, knowingly or unknowingly, harbors this disease, nurtures the disease that Sri Krishna is greater, Sri Radha is less, she is inferior, or vice versa, then it is a grave transgression and leads one to a hell, narak, by the name of Kala Sutra. Kala Sutra, for as long as the sun and the moon are in existence. In other words, until total dissolution. So they are one. Let us look into the Narad Pancharatra. What does the Narad Pancharatra reveal about Sri Radha? Devi Krishnamayi Prokta Radha Paradevata. She is a supreme personality beyond whom there is no other. Vrishabhanusata Devi Mula Prakritirishvari. Narad Pancharatra. She is the absolute origin the cause from whom everything manifests, everything evolves. Narad Pancharatra. Utsarjane chara shabdo dharane poshane chadha. Yoga Rahasya. The one who creates the universe, the one who nurtures it, and the one who destroys it, that is Radha. The Vedas reveal Yato va imani bhutani jayante yena jatani jivanti yat prayanti abhisam vishanti tad vijigyasasva. That the one from whom the universe evolves, the one in whom the universe is sustained, and the one in which the universe merges upon total dissolution, that is Brahma. So the Brahma that the Vedas refer to is known by the name of Radha in the Yoga Rahasya. So Radha is Brahma. She is God. Harirardhatanu Radha Radhardhatanu Harihi. Narada Pancharatra. Half of Sri Krishna's personality is Sri Radha. And half of Radha's personality is Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna says, I have assumed the form of Sri Radha. And Sri Radha says, I have assumed the form of Sri Krishna. Mamaiva paurusham rupam gopika janamohanam. Narada Pancharatra. Sri Radha says that the form of Sri Krishna is none other than myself. When I assumed a male form, everyone started to call me Krishna. They started to call me Krishna. Dvishchaiko na bhave dugdha dhavalya yo yatha. Narada Pancharatra. So the oneness of Sri Radha Krishna has been again revealed in the Narada Pancharatra. An example is given of milk, and the whiteness and the white color of the milk. They are in total unison. They're totally one. Neither can anyone ever imagine or conceive in their consciousness. They cannot separate it. Neither can they ever imagine them to be separate, and nor can it be separated. One, absolutely one. Just like the moon and the moonshine, they're one. They cannot be separated. In the same way, Radha and Sri Krishna are one divine power manifesting in two forms. Vedavyas, a partial descension of God, he has revealed, Radhnoti sakalan kaman tasmad radheti kirtita. Who is Radha? The one who fulfills the devotional desires of a sincere seeker of God's love with only a few tears, just a few tears, and she fulfills the desire. Some people ask that if Radha and Krishna are one and the same, they're one and the same, then why is Sri Radha's name chanted or uttered before the name of Sri Krishna? Why? Why don't we hear why don't we chant Krishna Radha, Sham Shama? Why is it that we chant Radha Krishna and Shama Sham? Why? Radha samucharya Krishnat parat param. Ado Radha samucharya paschat Krishnam parat param. Seva pandito yogi golokam yati leelaya. Brahmand Puran, Devi Bhagavad Puran rather. So the Devi Bhagavad Purana says, first chant the name of Radha, and then the name of Sri Krishna. So the one who chants Kirtan in this manner attains Golok, the divine abode of God, Sri Radha Krishna. So Radha's name comes first. Chant Radha Krishna Shama Sham, not Krishna Radha, not Sham Shama. But what is the reason? The Vedas tell us that Sri Radha is the soul of Sri Krishna. Atma tu Radhika tasya. She is the soul of Sri Krishna. We are, as individuals, we are a combination of the body and the soul. And the soul is always being served and adored by the body. All parts of the body are ever engaged in serving the soul. Our eyes are always trying to appease the soul. Our ears are always trying to pacify the soul. Our palate is always trying to gratify the soul. So all of our five senses, our body, our mind, our intellect, all are servants of the soul. So in the same way that our body is trying to gratify everything, all parts of our body try to gratify the soul. Sri Krishna also has a soul, and she is Sri Radha. Radha. And Sri Krishna is the soul of all the souls in the entire universe. He is the soul of all the souls, and he has a soul also, Radha. So our body is always trying to gratify the soul, and our soul, Jiver Swarup Hoy Krishnera Nitya Das, is always trying to serve the Supreme Soul, Sri Krishna. And the Supreme Soul, Sri Krishna, is always serving his soul, Sri Radha. Does this mean, could this be interpreted as Sri Radha is superior to Sri Krishna? She is greater than Sri Krishna? No, not at all. They're both one, equal, the same divine power, same. As regards us as individuals, yes, the soul is greater than our body, of course. But in the case of Supreme God, body and the soul are alike, the same, made of the same divine substance, Yoga Maya, Same divine substance, the body and the soul. So Sri Radha and Sri Krishna are one and the same. What should we conclude from this? Why should we celebrate Radhashtami? As individuals, we are incapable of experiencing the actual true bliss of this occasion because we haven't yet qualified ourselves. Nevertheless, this celebration, it serves as an opportunity. It is an opportunity. We have all been blessed with a precious human life. So this opportunity, this celebration serves as an opportunity to realize the preciousness of this life, the preciousness of this golden opportunity, the extreme great fortune that we have of being endowed with this ultra superior divine knowledge by a saint of the caliber, of the highest caliber, Jagat Guru Sri Kripaluji Maharaj, the Pancham Mool Jagat Guru, Jagat Guru Tam, superior amongst the four preceding Jagat Gurus, the fifth original Jagat Guru. The extreme divine grace of Sri Radha, her mercy, her grace upon all of us. But even to realize the preciousness of our life, the greatness of God's divine grace and His blessings, we have to do bhakti, sadhana. What is sadhana? So, Sri Maharaji, Jagat Guru Sri Kripaluji Maharaj, my Gurudev, he tells us, Sochna hi sadhana hai Govind Radhe Bar bar sochna hi unse मिला दे. सोचना ही साधना है, बार बार सोचना उनसे मिला दे. राधा गोविंद गीत. Sochna means to remember, to meditate, to lovingly, fondly, with affinity, to remember again and again and again. That is what sadhana is. That is what bhakti is to remember. And when we remember again and again, then that repeated remembrance will one day unite us with Sri Radha, qualify us to receive her divine grace. So in essence, we need to surrender. But how to surrender? Lord Kapil, he taught his mother the path of divine love realization. So he said, Prasangamajaram pasha matmanah kavayo viduhu sa eva sadhu shukrito mokshadvaramapavritam. So intense attachment to the world and to the objects and the people of the world is the cause of bondage for the soul. But if that attachment, if it's diverted to God and Guru, it opens the gate of liberation. This is what Lord Kapil taught his own mother. We all know how to love, whether it's material objects, material people. But if that attachment is directed toward God, then we will surely find God. The question, however, is how to direct it toward God. I just explained, through remembrance. Remembrance. Remember Sri Radha. But we complain that we cannot remember. We cannot focus our mind on the form of God. Why? Because we cannot see God. God is paroksha. The world is, we perceive the world, it's before our eyes. We can perceive it, visualize it. But God is not perceivable to our eyes. So how can we remember? Yes, that is true. So the scriptures, they tell us that although we cannot perceive God at present, what we have to do is withdraw our mind from the world and attach it to God. Withdraw it and attach it to God. So it's a gradual process, gradual detachment and a gradual attachment. Just like when someone forms a habit such as smoking. So initially, a person smokes cigarettes to become a smoker. He may wear a suit and a tie and behave like a gentleman with a cigarette in his mouth, thinking that he is being extraordinarily modern. Yeah? Smokes. He coughs and splutters but smokes away regardless. Continues to do so for 10 days, a month, 2 months, 10 months, and now the cigarette has complete hold over him. Even if he tries to quit desperately, he cannot. And when he tries to stop smoking, he experiences anxiety, tension, headaches. Similarly, alcohol consumption is also habit forming. And ultimately, these habits grab hold of the person so tightly that the poor person feels helpless against these addictions, these habits. So saints in scripture, they tell us the same thing. This is exactly what we have to do, is develop that habit. And until it becomes an addiction. So what do? Withdraw the mind from the world and attach it to God. And over time, with practice, we will begin to experience spiritual happiness. And in that experience of spiritual happiness, the hairs of our body will bristle with rapture, and tears will trickle down our cheeks. And our mind will become so absorbed in the contemplation of God that we will challenge God, just like Surdas Ji. Let us draw inspiration from the life of Saint Surdas. Surdas Ji, he was blind from birth, and he used to chant Radhe Radhe and used to go from house to house begging for food. One day he came across a well that had no boundary around it, and he fell in it. He fell in the well. Shri Krishna came personally to rescue him. And so Surdas felt something different in the touch, in Shri Krishna's touch, from all the other worldly touches that he had experienced. And knowing him, knowing it to be the hand of his beloved, he held it firmly. But Shri Krishna released himself with a slight pull. So Surdas ji said, Haste mukshya hriday jab jahunge mard badongo toy. Hasta mukshipya yato si balat Krishna ki madbhutam hridayadidi niryasi. So he said, what great strength have you shown by freeing yourself from the clutches of a weak old man? I will only accept you as being powerful if you can escape the prison of my heart. That's what he said. So the next day, Sri Radha Krishna, they went back to Surdas ji, impressed by his bold statement, and they were hoping to hear him say something again. So Sri Krishna warned Sri Radha, and he said, stay away from him, else he will grab your feet. So Sri Radha said, if he grabs my feet, so be it. I will go near him. So Sri Krishna said, that's your own call, but I will not come to free you. So Sri Radha, she crept toward Surdas ji, and he heard the sound of her anklets. Blind people have a keen sense of hearing because their mind gets focused on the hearing to compensate for the lack of sight. So she kept coming toward Surdas ji slowly. And Surdas, he pretended as though he didn't know anything, he didn't know what was going on. And when she came very close to him and her anklets stopped jingling, he reached out quickly and grabbed her foot. But because Radhaji, she was also careful because she had been alerted by Sri Krishna, she quickly stepped back. But even so, Surdaji, he managed to grab one of her anklets. And Radhaji, she had to go for Ras. So she said to Surdas, Surdas, please give me back my anklet. So he said, I'm a blind person, I'm a blind man. How can I trust that it belongs to you? There may be several women over here, and if I give it to one of them, I may be blamed for giving it away. So, if you want your anklet back, then bestow vision, give me vision, so that I can recognize who I gave it to, just in case I am asked to identify the person that I gave it to. So, Sri Krishna looked at Radhaji, and with that look, with that expression, look what you have gotten yourself into, a mess here. Why did you go even closer? Go on. So, then Surdaji was granted vision. He was granted vision. And what did he do? He beheld Sri Radha Krishna. So, Sri Radha Krishna asked Surdaji, ask for a boon. The boon that a saint would ask for, it reveals, it identifies his spiritual stature. So Surdaji said that these eyes have not seen anything else. This is the first time that these eyes are perceiving you And before this, these eyes have not perceived anything. Now I have no desire whatsoever to see anything in this world. Please make me blind again. Sri Krishna was moved to tears. But what could he do? What could he do? He was bound by the love of Surdashi. So, the point is, it is only our love and affinity, our love for God, the same love that we have for the world, when we divert that love to Radha Krishna, it melts their heart. We can enslave God with our love. So on this auspicious occasion of Radhashtami, we can realize our great fortune, and I urge you all to make that commitment a firm resolve to dedicate, to devote those precious moments of your life in devotion, in bhakti, so that we can purify our heart. And when the heart is totally purified, then there won't be any delay in the divine vision of Sri Radha and her beloved Sri Krishna. And that day will be the day of Radhashtami. It will become truly auspicious. I'll leave you with these words. Boliye Shri Radha Rani ki, Albeli Sarkar ki, Vrishbhanu Dulari ki, Kirti Kumari ki. We'll do a few minutes of Kirtan.